between the American League's Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network, Kevin Gausman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, as I look at this game, there's one number that jumps out to me. Opposing right-handed batters have hit under 200. He has dominated them. So I know he's looking at this lineup and figuring out who are the guys I can get out. And I right now look right at those right-handed hitters.
Grounded to short. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Lays off 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
Jones will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to what he's doing. He tries.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Altuve rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, Matt, they're getting to him early. First inning run, RBI on that base hit. Take it to him because you know once he settles in, he's going to dominate the game.
And that's in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
Ready with the 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Luis.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Ball one.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros plate 1. Colin McHugh will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Matt, he's in a nice little groove right now. I got one number I look at, and that's his whip. In his last 3 starts, under 1.2. Regardless of what the end result might be, he's throwing the ball well in his last 3 starts.
Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the road trip got off to a great start. I mean, they got great pitching and defense yesterday, and you win a game, you hold them down to low score. You feel good, and really, you win championships by pitching and defense. And if you can hold teams to low scores, you're going to win a lot of games. So that's what they're preaching today as they head into this ball game.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that's cut on and missed by Diaz as he's in a quick 0-2 hole now. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard.
He just sports that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Donald Jones, as he takes one in tight. Had to scramble out of the way there. It's ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. And even 20 home runs, and he's driven in 45. And he'll dive back in. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Fouled back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So digging in now, Chris Davis, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's set, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. McHugh pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base paths in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Digging in, the switch hitter, Kevin Hendricks, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Kevin Hendricks.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in center field, Adam Jones. Just put a gold glove on him right now. He's going to be there every year, running and ranging and making all the plays in center field. And I love the fact that he's always smiling after he makes a great play on the hitter.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Coghlan, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
Jose Bautista.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. At second base, Jose Altuve. He's a gold glover. You know why? He always had arm strength, but he didn't always catch the ball consistently. He worked his tail off and became a guy that can catch the ball, and now he can throw it. He's impressive out there.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here it comes. On the ground up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Brock.
Here's Brock Holt now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. McHugh's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Correa is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki.
Leading off for the
average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ground ball left side. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Jose Altuve stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, Let him walk you. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
De Aza has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The left fielder, number 9.
Here's Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up. In the air now out to left field. De Aza's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. And stepping into the box, Jeff Mathis. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Altuve into shallow center. He's got it 1 away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Into the windup and the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Schoop. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
now.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, left fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
Here's Alejandro De Aza, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Revere is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. We played 3 full. All digging in for his second at bat, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 4.
First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, he's having a terrific season. Keeping that average up there above the 300 mark, that's an indication right there. 2 strikes, and he's still able to get the base hit.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Luis Valbuena will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes on 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Jarrett Parker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Opposite field to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Springer rounds third and is digging for the plate, and they will tag him out at the plate, and that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. Astros leave 1 on to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donald Jones. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jones.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 away.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled straight back. McHugh into his motion. 1-1 pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Correa is there. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman. Got into the box. Chris Coghlan. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 11, Chris Coghlan.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hard on the ground toward short, and a dive by Reyes, but it's by him, a base hit.
The catcher, number 8.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Here's Ben Revere, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Here's the 0-2. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Striding in once again, Carlos Correa. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Halfway home, all even. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Here's Brock Holt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
So
catcher.
Stepping in, Jeff Mathis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Now another 1-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The shortstop, number 7.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Third home run for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, he makes the stop. How about that?
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
In now, Donald Jones. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. McHugh's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But the damage certainly done as the Orioles played 4 on the grand slam. We're through 5 here. Here's George Springer. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here comes another 0-2. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Now another 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Kevin Hendricks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Kevin Hendricks goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch coming. Here it is. Jarrett Parker is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 5. Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 35.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Orioles, first baseman, Chris Davis.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Great change up there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Suzuki has it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 delivery. This one's down to 3rd. Valbuena fields it cleanly. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double. TJ McFarland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Coghlan. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Too low. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I can't believe he got a check swing single. How frustrating for the pitcher. You make a good pitch, got him fooled. He checks his swing and gets a base hit. He's got to be thinking, you don't deserve that hit.
Davis is there, and that's the third out. Astros leave one. They're down here 5-1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen.
Leading off for the Orioles, third
First
baseman.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. Digging in to try it again. Jeff Mathis. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here's another 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Man, that's a nice at bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Jonathan Scope will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Here it comes. 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Revere is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Jose Reyes will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In there, a base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
The right fielder,
Riding in once again, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
That is a tough pitch to lay off of. Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the string, and he laid off it. I mean, the delivery looked like a fastball. Great eyes.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2. Ready for another chance. Donald Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jones.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Correa retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Hendricks will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Revere on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Now at the plate, Kevin Hendricks. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Digging in, Jarrett Parker. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. In there, and it's even at one.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Now here's the pitch. Chris Coughlin stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Man, he got him out front on that one. That was a beautiful pitch. Really taking advantage of him.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Line towards center field. That gets down and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Down to the final strike, he gets a base hit. Hey, keep it alive, keep it moving. Feeling pretty good about himself right there. Now you give your team a continual chance.
Kurt Suzuki is at the plate as he watches ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high. 2 out with the man at first. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
Bro, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And he is in there. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Kevin Gausman earned his 5th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. T.J. McFarland takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.